In this video we will be doing the Creditors Recon statement on the 30th of April 2022. Alright, so we are basically fixing the books of the supplier or the creditor. Okay, so that's what we're trying to do in the Creditors Recon statement. When the creditors ledger, we are trying to fix our own books. Okay, so that creditors ledgers will be our own books. Creditors Recon will be their books, the supplier's books. Okay, so now just two things before we start again. It's just to show you the difference between what is our books and what is their books. Okay, so if it's a creditors ledger of Māori traders, we are Māori traders and our creditor is Pine Suppliers. I'm saying again, that means we see Pine Suppliers as a liability, which increases on the credit side, decreases on the debit side, therefore the minus and the plus over here in our books. It works the opposite in the books of Pine Suppliers, which is there's Pine Suppliers, they are the creditor, they see Māori traders as their debtor. So for them, if we record it, they see it assets increase on the debit side, decreases on the credit side. So therefore, on the credit side, therefore, on the debit side, it will increase the account. On the credit side, it will decrease the account. Okay, so let's do that specific statement. Okay, so we have to start with an opening balance, the incorrect balance, and that will be the last amount in their books. Okay, because we are fixing their books, so we're starting with the wrong amount in their books. There we will find it right at the bottom of their statement. There's the 121,800, which means we owe them 121,800. They see they will receive that as an asset. They will still receive that 121,800 from us. Okay, so that's the opening balance. So, first transaction, the 30,000 over there, I'm just going to show you. Okay, we'll start as follows. Okay, so Pine Suppliers made an error in the recording of invoice 273 on the statement. So we in Pine Suppliers, we're on their statement, they made an error. Okay, so in the Creditors Recon, we're fixing the error. Okay, in recording 173 on the statement. Okay, so it wasn't supposed to be. They made the error. So let's see invoice 273 on the 21st. Okay, so it's 50,250. So that is a mistake. Okay, the correct one will be on our statement on the same date, the 21st. So let's have a look over there. It's 20,250, and they made the amount 50,000 rand. So the difference between the 250 and the 2250 is 30,000 rand. So what did it do? So it increases. Okay, so the correct amount is here. So they increase it with 50,000. They were only supposed to increase it with 20,000. So what do we do in their books? Okay, we are making the account less, which means we have to minus 30,000 rand from the account. Okay, so because they increased our account with 50,000 where they were only supposed to increase it with 20,000, so it was 30,000 too much, we have to minus it there. Okay, right. So let's look at the next transaction. It relates to the 19th. Receipt 654 was shown erroneously in the statement of Pine Suppliers. So they made a mistake again. Alright, so Creditors Recon are mostly mistakes that they made or transactions that's after the 25th. This transaction does not relate to Māori traders and will not be rectified and will be rectified in the next statement. Okay, so they made a mistake. Let's see receipt 654. 654. Okay, seat number 654 over there. Okay, on the 19th. Okay, so there's the 84,000 Rand. So it is a mistake that they made. So it wasn't supposed to come to us. So, alright, so what do we do? In their books, they credited it. So it wasn't supposed to be like that. So to take it out of the books, we must therefore debit it. Okay, it was credited in their books, and now we need to debit it. Okay, we need to debit it. So what do we do there? If we debit it, it means it's an increase, and there you will see the 84,000 was plus. No, without brackets means it's a plus. So we looked at those three amounts over there. Right, so let's look at the next one. Okay, so the next one there will be Pine Suppliers also purchased goods on credit from Mardi Traders, referred to Journal Voucher 490. Okay, so Mardi has transferred the debit balance from the debtors ledger. This entry has not been recorded by Pine Suppliers. Okay, so Pine Suppliers again, they haven't recorded in their books, so the mistake is in their books, so therefore we have to go to the Creditors Recon. So let's look in our books what it was supposed to be. Alright, so Journal Voucher 490. Okay, so what did it do to the books? It decreased the books. Okay, so we are supposed to make the amount less, as you can see. Okay, Pine Suppliers haven't done that. So the 3,000 we have to minus. We have to minus from the Creditors Recon, so that we can fix it in their books. Okay, so just looking at that. So there you will see minus the 3,600 that we are deducting over there. Okay, then, alright, so that was account still there. And now what we do right at the end is say, okay, we need to look at, there's two more amounts, it's 93,000 and 1,410. And that is normally recorded in the business's books already, and it's after the 25th. But it is not recorded in the books of Pine Suppliers. You will see Pine Suppliers, their statement normally goes out on the 24th, 25th. So all the transactions after the 24th or 25th, they haven't done or haven't seen. So we need to go and look in our books and see, okay, which transactions is after the 24th. And you will see, apart from the one that we already looked at, there's the 93,000 and the 1,410. And what is it doing to the account? It's decreasing the account because we're in the books of a creditor. So it's decreasing the account. So we must minus both these amounts in the answer. Alright, so if I look at that, you will see the 93,000 and the 1,410, and the correct balance in the end is 790, and that should be the same in our books, Creditors Ledger, and in the Creditors Recon. Both of these amounts should be the same in the end.